Why are we scared to speak truth? And now, Gibino, what I'm noticing is that the idea of being vulnerable is unheard of in 2021. You cannot be vulnerable. People don't change because now they're with you. Now I've met Tebucho, now I must be a different woman. No, I change because I'm ready to change. Because I don't even like the person that I am. Some people like the people they are. They like the fact that they take drugs, they drink, they sleep around. They like it. But now you think because you like them, you suddenly think that, your presence is going to make them just see life differently. I think most of the girls we've had, the reason they end up hurting the guys the way they do, it's because that was never your guy to begin with. That was never your guy. And giving after like 5 dates or 5 chilling sessions,
Mvelase, you never know.
you have an idea. You do, Gibine. We choose.
People are
I can
liars,
tell you. No,
yeah.
I can tell you with the kids that I've got that I knew in like the first 6 months. I knew this was not it. But because we were raised to ubegezele, we were raised to be patient, don't like allow people to be, and people change, this idea of people changing.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I stuck around, because you're thinking there will be change. But now I understand, because I've been through the experiences I've been through, I understand people don't change because now they're with you. Now I've met Tebucho, now I must be a different woman. No, I change because I'm ready to change. Because I don't even like the person that I am. Some people like the people they are. They like the fact that they take drugs, they drink, they sleep around. They like it. But now you think because you like them, you suddenly think that, your presence is going to make them just see life differently.
I went to a speed dating thing. Even besides the speed dating
were
thing.
you speed dated?
No, I want to shoot a pilot for the show.
Oh.
So we're there to see the what. Do I look like a guy that goes speed dating?
I don't think you would make it anyway.
Every woman
I don't think every girl
me.
would all the girls would not want to sit with you. I mean, look at you, Kivine.
I'm a mess, ne?
No, but you really are, though.
I think I'm an anomaly in society. I make the world functional. So people need me.
So you are what? So you are a factory man, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no,
that means we don't need you to be in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm a blue collar.
So we don't need you in a relationship.
Yeah,
we need you to make the
but
world
for your relationship
move.
to be functional with money, it needs me to employ those people. So I'm a Hey, man.
He did, right? He does. He really does.
So I think I'm the ideal guy for every woman, in the sense of I'll provide shelter, security, da 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 da. But I think for the going out and dates, boo, I love you.
You know
not
what,
that type of
Kibine?
guy.
Honestly and truly, I mean, I've known you for a couple of years now, and we've built such an amazing friendship. You are the guy that most women need.
Need? Okay.
You really are. The problem is that women have been so influenced by the media that they've now got this idea of this amazing, superhero, Superman, that's literally going to come and fly, land here by the garden and whisk you into nothingness, right? And because the media idolizes that type of man, the media perpetuates an idea of that type of man. The media makes that man so tangible. The media makes that man tangible and real. And he's not real. That your type of man, who's a man who's very practical, right? And to some degree, I do agree with you. I would be able to date a man like you because we're very pragmatic human beings. We understand what our purpose is. I'm here to raise children. I'm here to build a home. I'm here to provide. I'm here to love and serve, right? You understand your purpose. You're here to build a home. You're here to respect and love and right?
Yeah.
That we understand that it's not about the romantic moments. The romantic moments will happen, yes, but our life would not be about the candlelights and Billie Hathaway playing in the background and right. It's about the fact that we are actually we are realistic about.
Yeah.
We're not in a movie. We are in reality. But most women have been sold this idea of a movie, these rom-coms, and I love them.
Hey, but don't you think problem in society? We base a lot of our, and I think that's how human beings are, though. You need to base your life on something.
Yep.
An existence of another thing. But I think women have taken the idea of the ideal man from movies, social media too far. I mean, if you look at, I'm gonna play you a thing here. Oh, Mbali.
Is Mbali Tembisa?
I heard Katlego. Tembisa ke kasi ya ka fit. Eh. Phela ke Mbali re bolaile wana.
It says a lot about Tembisa. Put on your lap. Put on your lap, Kibine.
I'm gonna play.
My name is Mbali Lutiti. I am 27 years old. Dihlala eThembisa. So ndibhalele kwaSenkhathele because I wanna end a relationship yam ne boyfriend yam. I feel like sendi fed up sendikiwe, so it's time ukuba the end that relationship.
So uyangithanda or awungithandi? Why like bowungasho from the first time ukuthi awungithandi ke ungitshela ukuthi Mbali, this is not working for mina engaged kubani kurire ngingamazi ukuthi
mara sihlangane kanjani marambani
sihlangane kahle. What do you mean sihlangane kanjani? Ngisho sethanda.
That's another thing. Yeah? What I love about this episode, you see that part? How did you and I meet? This girl, me bra.
Indlela esihlangane ngayo doesn't determine ukuthi i-relationship yethu kumele ibe njani. Wena wangitshela ukuthi uyangithanda, so nami ngiqhubeka ngokuthi wena uyangithanda.
She converted the relationship into an emotional thing where we're in love, we love each other. No. The guy knew, ntanga knew was like, Mbali ntwana ke snake attack.
So are
In
you
and
telling
out,
me-
out.
Okay, fine. Let's say I show up in Tembisa
Sure.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Right? I'm at whatever club or pub or whatever. Right?
You can't. Why you're making a bad example about you?
Okay.
You're known.
Okay, fine. I'm not famous.
Okay.
I'm not famous. I'm
And you're a new girl.
just a girl
Yo.
who's arrived. You see? I'm arriving with my crew.
Go like you can alone go kasi for the first time after we watched that play. Was it
After
the
Karabo-
first time? I think it was the first time go kasi. Yo, I am just a shy. I thought I was I was little more to pay your fit. No mangas figure a child marula.
No, I was with the Wow, give me that.
I'm not even present. Mongene kasi no. Yeah, no. Yeah, you see?
No, but I'm saying, giving it. I'm arriving, right? Let's say I work in the office. I'm not known, and you're arriving with me. How does that next guy know that I'm there?
Yeah, no.
Smashing,
Yeah,
smack-
no, with you,
smack
Vela.
attack.
No, with
How
you.
do you
Vela. No,
know?
you don't know. But specifically for this one, definitely. I mean, really. But the thing
So do
about-
you think this girl, she always knew what she's getting herself into, but at some point she chose to make it seem like we have more than what this is because now she's in a desperate position?
Exactly. I think Bombali, and that's the thing about episode 1 and episode 2. Bombali episode 2, then is Kikatlef episode 1? Eh? I think Kikatlef episode 1 where she feels like the guy I'm guy cheled. Yeah, Katlef voice.
No, but
So
this woman,
Yeah.
she was providing for him.
Oh yeah. Oh damn it,
She
I
was
forgot.
providing for him.
God damn, I wanted to put them in one box.
No, you can't.
Damn it. Okay, let's go to Mbali.
But you see, wait.
So
wait.
let's finish one then.
Okay, let's finish in Bali. Then we go back to this one.
The thing about Mbali, ne, I think we really need to start speaking about, and there's a pattern that we've seen Mosen Cartel, where I think Mbali is a proper representation of what most women are. Where they want.
can you really say most?
Okay, let's say, 50%. In a sense of they want an alpha male that can provide financially. Forget the other stuff. Physically, sexually,
But
it's not a thing.
how does financial provision equate alpha male?
No, part of being an alpha male. You remember, part of being an alpha male is that you can provide physically, sexually, financially.
But that's what I'm
So,
saying.
yeah,
So
but so
physical
they're able to
provision.
compartmentalize it. So women like Bumba, they're able to say, when was child, when was sexual, when was physical, when weekend special. They're able to compartmentalize that thing. And what I've seen most in cartel is that, and it's not a thing of most women, actually, I'm actually wrong, man. It's a thing of the women that have come onto the show, they are showing signs of women who don't want to work. They like the idea that a man will give me money and that's it. And the question is, why are we at that stage? I mean, if you look at episode 13, where she was like, I'm sleeping with your friend because you're not giving me money.
wena o njolla ka ditšhomi tsa ka
gore ke mo jole wa bereka gore ke jole le ene wa bereka o tla mpha tšhelete.
What's happening in society for women to get to that point?
I personally think that the media is to blame for it. And famous people are to be blamed for it. Because we, and I'll include myself in there, as much as I'm not part of it, but I'll include myself. We have made it seem like to attain a certain lifestyle, a certain stature in society, and to make a certain impact, you need to be with a certain type of man. And we've made it okay. And we've posted it. And it's just become a thing, right? I'm hanging with the Buho who's provided champagne and put me in this presidential
VIP,
suite.
yeah.
VIP. And it becomes a thing that a woman younger, a woman enough to be my child, can look at it and think, so that's the way of life, right? Hence, a woman like me would never trend, ever. Because I'm not appetizing, I'm not interesting, I'm not borderline. You know, everything borderline is, if I know there's danger to it, right? I'm not danger, I'm too safe. Yabo? And I know many other women like me who are just too safe. You're one for a relationship, ufuna ukushelwa, you want to be dated, you want to be told the truth. We are bora, right? But a woman who's like, I could date someone's husband. You know, I could sleep with people's husbands. I could take your man. I could, I could do things to men and get paid for it. She's more interesting because she, like what Komoto said, she is pushing the envelope. And that's what human beings have become. Everything about us is about pushing the envelope. How do I get beyond what I have? How do I get beyond the money that I've got? How do I get beyond the man that I have, the woman that I have, the children that I have, the social standing that I have? Everything is about pushing, beyond the line. And that's what gives us the bubbles in our tummies, because it gives us anxiety, excitement, and can I do it? Will I do it? It's like jumping off a cliff, right? And people are constantly searching for something that just makes them feel like they're jumping off a cliff. And that's why even the other day when we were talking, I said, we're such an insatiable society that nothing can ever fulfill anything. Nothing. Church doesn't fulfill it. Izangoma can't fulfill it. Imiti can't fulfill it. Your job can't fulfill it. The money you're making, your husband, your wife, your children, nothing fulfills what we want because we've become so greedy. We are such an insatiable bunch of people. Nothing can ever fulfill you. Nothing. Someone can tell you you've got a perfect life. And one, you don't see it, you don't believe it, you don't feel it, it's not enough. So I need to have 10 girlfriends to feel like I've got something. I need to have 2 million because 1 million is not enough. 20 million, 100 million. But I feel like if people got back to the basics, Kibine, you know, um, I think you and I have had this conversation before where I was saying the basics are the needs. If you are dating me and you say to me, what are your needs? And the needs are similar to yours, that's it. Our needs are the same. We want to breathe and live. We want to eat. We want companionship. We want marriage for those who want marriage. We want children. We want family. The basic needs are the same. But now, when I'm engaging you, I will immediately hear that we are of different worlds. When I say, what are your needs? Gibina will be like, yo, to drive a Rolls Royce, to travel internationally every 2 weeks. And for me, I can't be with a person like that because that means my involvement with you will never, ever be enough because you're the type of man or the type of woman that will constantly be looking for something better. Because if your needs are on the outside, to eat is on the inside, to feel love is on the inside, to be intellectually engaged is on the inside. Everything is on the inside. But the minute your needs become something on the outside, I could never, ever fulfill you, ever. Whether you're a friend, whether you're a partner, because your needs are beyond what any human can provide. That means even if you dated a Bill Gates, it would still not be enough because there's someone better than Bill Gates. There's a man who's got a six-pack and he's got more money than Bill Gates. There's a man who's darker and taller and, has got a big third leg. You understand? It will just never be enough. And I think that as a Black people, if we could go back to the basics, it will make us a lot more happier and more satisfied humans, because me being in that one room with my husband or my boyfriend or my partner will be enough, because ngiyadla, ngiyalala, I've got shelter, and I've got somebody who supports me, who's my ardent supporter all the way, right? But it won't be enough because social media tells you need a man who has a 10-room house. And even after that 10-room house, there's somebody who's got a 20-room house. Somebody who drives a bigger and better cars. Someone who's got a fleet of cars. And it's like, when are we going to get to a point where it's just enough? And I think that us as known people, we are not playing our part in ensuring that we influence our people differently, to say that it is okay to
How are
have
you supposed to influence?
You
those
are an
people?
influencer, whether you like it or not. And if you choose not to be, then don't be on these social media platforms. Don't be. Which I have respect for artists who choose not to be, because for them it's, I don't want to take the responsibility of some child deciding to follow my footsteps, or deciding to listen to what I have to say, or see what I have to do, right? But because I've chosen to be on the social platforms, it is a responsibility. You understand? Because I've been given a talent and a gift that allows me to influence people, right? I could be a doctor somewhere, a lawyer somewhere that's not even known in Limpopo, right? Yes, I could be making millions, but I'm not known. But I've been given a platform to be of influence to someone, to certain people, right? To a society, to Black people. So I think it is my responsibility to ensure that if I engage socially with my people, I influence them in a way that makes them become a better version of themselves. And that means me being able to look at myself and say, I don't have big boobs. And you know what? It's enough. I don't have a big bum. It's enough. I don't have the best hairline. It's enough. I don't have the best legs. It's enough. And somebody out there looks at themselves and says, I look like Lerato Mvelase. Yes, I'm not her twin, but I look like her as a mom, as an aunt, as a sister. I have something similar to her, and I'm happy that she influences me to look at myself and say, I'm enough physically I'm enough, which means even the man you engage, as much as it's hard because you can never really figure out the next person, but I'm able to engage them on the level that is of me. And that's all I can share, right? And it's either the man accepts you as you are or he doesn't. And even if he doesn't, you're okay with it because it's part of understanding that you're not everybody's cup of tea, right? So I think as influential people or people of influence, we have a certain level of responsibility. And it doesn't mean that my type of influence is okay and Zoto Wabantu's influence is not okay. No, that's not what it's about. But it's about me when I go to bed and I cover my head with my blanket and I sleep, I'm able to be like, I'm fulfilled. That's enough. It's not my place to say who and how people should be. In fact, I think I'm at a point where I'm emotionally mature enough to understand that people must be who they want to be. And it doesn't make them better than me, doesn't make me better than them. It's just they are doing the most with what they know. And it's okay.
I hear you. But then, you see, so remember, a people or every individual is made up because of how society perceives certain things.
Yeah.
So you're saying that, okay, cool, it's social media that has made maybe Bumbali become like this. When does it then become the responsibility of the parents, school, and the individual to account for their actions? Because there's no way that we can be comfortable that some of the women that have come on saying, they're just okay with not working. Like, yo, man, I'm going to leave you, man, because you're not working. And it's like, how? I mean, I'm trying.
How?
The
Yes,
money's not
I'm
enough.
unemployed now, but
Yeah.
I was
So-
employed at some
So
point.
when does the individual take account? And do we need such individuals? Yeah, but you need such individuals.
No, you
But you
don't.
don't blame them. It's difficult to blame them as well because
Who's influencing them? Who's influencing them? And also my thing is, Gibine, and now I'm going to speak from a perspective of a parent, right? I can only do so much for my children. I can only have so many conversations with my children about instilling who I believe they are, instilling everything that I believe in, right? But at some point, my kids have to take a full-on responsibility. And that responsibility for them might be completely different from what I know.
But as well, let's not forget, you don't spend most time with your child in the day.
That's another thing.
Society, parents spend like, 2 hours?
Yeah.
3 hours, let's say max 4.
45 minutes in the morning
Yeah.
or an hour or maybe 2 hours if you're driving long to school as well.
Yeah.
And then you see them in the evening when you're back from work and you're engaging, which is very important. But I can't. And I tell my kids all this all the time. I will not take responsibility for the decisions they will eventually make for themselves.
At a certain age.
At a certain age. I will not.
Yeah.
I will not. I will not take responsibility for my kids, whether it's bad or good decisions. I will not take responsibility for it. All I will do is do the best that I can do as a parent, instill the confidence that I know I need to instill the gravitas that I need to instill everything good to my kids. But once they turn 18 and above.
Mara, wait, who gave that age at 18 as well, though, guys?
No,
because the thing
because
about the
you're
whole
matric.
18 thing. No.
But remember,
You see that whole thing of grouping human beings. It's like what they do in school, which is the dumbest thing. You put 30 kids in one room and you expect all of them to pass. That's stupid. That doesn't make sense. You can't compartmentalize human beings like that. Even this thing of 18. Some people go to schools where the teachers are stupid.
that's true. But
Then why
no.
are we basing the whole thing of 18 as some 18 is
but
some number?
the thing is, once you get to a level where you're going to college or university or what else is there? Whatever else is there outside of matric, you're in a position to make certain decisions,
But what if you went to a dumb school?
which I did. I went to dumb
Yeah,
school
but
to
something
some
happened
degree.
with you that made you become the person you are.
Yeah, and I'm one of,
Yeah.
right? You and I could have experienced life the very same way.
Yeah.
Right? But the impact of what we went through together will be very different.
Yeah.
Right? The abuse that I went through, the hardships that I went through, the apartheid that I went through might be very different from you, even if we're in the same household, because we're different human beings, right? And that's the unfortunate part, that life throws lemons at you. It does, right? And Lerato Mvelase would be able to be like, you know what? I'm going to make lemonades out of this because I'm designed that way. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I'm designed to be able to take those lemons and make something amazing with them.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you are not, right? And it's the nature of life. And it's either you get to a point where you recognize that you are not, and you say, you know what? In me not being built in a way that I'm like a Lerato Mvelase, I'm going to allow myself to be taught or to learn how to be like a Lerato Mvelase or anyone else that you aspire to be like, right? Where you say, I didn't get the best of anything, really, from how I was parented to socially, economically, politically, every way you can think of. I didn't get the best of anything. And I didn't have the courage that this other person that I was raised in the same household has. But because now I'm aware of it, I'm going to consciously make an effort to do myself differently and to get different things and
hear
get
you.
different results.
Okay.
Which is what most of these women that we've had on the show don't have. For them is they've learned indoor must provide.
You don't blame them because that comes from somewhere.
That comes from something. That's why I don't judge them. Right? I'm at a point in my life, giving away. It's not about judgment. It's not about saying who's right and who's wrong. There was a point in my life when I was extremely judgmental. But I understand now that it was because I was emotionally immature to receive people for who they are. But now I'm at a point where I'm emotionally mature enough to understand men want to sleep around. That's what they want to do. All I can do is when you decide to be my man or to be somebody that I'm engaging with, you and I can have an honest engagement on it. And for me, it's not even about competition. I'm going to cheat because you're cheating. I'm going to sleep with other people because you're sleeping with other people. No, I'm not that human being, right? I'm not that human being. And I also understand my position as a woman. I'm not here to try and be a man. I don't want to be a man.
Hey, most women want to be men.
No.
Re tswala le machito, re tswala le dipoo ko ntlong fela.
No.
Re tswala le dia. Ona o tswa tileng fela, re tswala le mchita.
No, akaqinanga Kibini.
Ai,
You know what it is?
Women of today ba re bolaya.
No.
O tswala le pora. O le yana yo.
No. You know, Kibini, it's not about to clean up.
Re tswala le machita.
No.
Re tswala le machita. You know, like women of today. O tswala tshering fethu bo tsa simple ko, but please don't use that road because the robot that he break and it's late at night. You know, something could happen to you.
Yeah.
Hi, what if nothing ever happens?
And where were you when other things were
I'm one of us
happening?
at the report.
No, but also, Kibini, no, but also, remember.
Why are you guys like that? Like,
No.
what? Just be a woman, man.
No.
Define womanhood according to you.
Let me tell
And then-
you.
So, and you know what I've realized now? This modern woman, you fight for the most basic thing, like basic. Like I'm telling you about this is a safety thing. Don't use that route because I grind. You just want to challenge because anything that a man says doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's why right now men and women are not able to have conversations anymore.
We can't.
Because Amachita are really scared to voice out anything. Because as soon as you say something, they will
You are trash. In fact, you are trash.
you're trash. And then you'd even ask them, is your dad even trash? Like, even my dad was trash. Is he trash?
All men are trash. No, Kibini, I don't come from that.
Yeah.
I come from a place where I say, I would like to be a woman. Am I strong? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to prove my strength? No, I don't. I live my strength every day. It's part of my lifestyle. So I don't need to prove it. I don't need to be, I don't need to show you that I don't need you, for me to be a woman and a strong Black woman. That's why sometimes this idea of being a feminist doesn't work with me because I've come to not understand what it means, really. because most feminists have become an energy that's against men. Men are trash. Men are dangerous. Men are bad. Men, it's everything that has to do with the negative. And I'm of the school of thought that our Black men are struggling. They are really struggling socially, mentally, spiritually, politically, economically. They're really struggling. They are challenged in every single aspect of their lives. And I believe that my position as the woman who, if I obviously end up with my man, is for me to ensure that I bring a base that is solid for him to understand that I'm not here to judge your manhood. That's one. Because most men, as soon as they approach you, hence you lie because you feel like your manhood is judged. The minute you approach her, if I'm nice to her, she might think I'm weak. So I need to be like, I need to be boisterous and I need to be hard and I need to be, I need to be a certain way for her to receive me as a man, right? But a sweet guy like our Q, he's not received our Q.
What?
You're
No.
trash. No, you're trash. You guys are trash, though. Come on, you're trash.
No,
Come on, you're
Lerato,
trash.
no, my gents are not
No.
trash. Lerato.
No,
Lerato. Who called them a chitaga?
No, but they're trash.
Oh, yeah, she has
No,
no
I do.
proof. Oh, she has no proof. You have no proof.
The conversations you guys have had and me around.
No, raringa fela man, ra entertainer on set.
You're trash. I'm not gonna comment on you. 'Cause I don't want to be that person. But I'm saying that
The sweet guy.
our Black men, generally, Gibine, I'm one that is extremely sensitive to our Black men. I really am. As much as my experience with Black men has not been the most favorable, not knowing my dad, not having men that, stick around and go through through life with me. And there's so many things I could mention that put me in a position where I'm allowed to say Black men are trash. But I choose not to because I don't believe that my singular experience of Black men means that Black men are trash. Because I've got amazing brothers. I do. I really do. That, I'm like, if I could have a man that is even half of what my brothers are, I would be happy. Because I see what they do. I mean, I'm not in a relationship with them, but just to see how they engage their women and how they are towards the women and what they want to do for their women, that's enough for me, right? And that for me says there are more of them. My brothers can't be the only good men out there.
We're here. No, I'm here.
I don't know about you, but
No, I'm here.
there are many Black men out there that are amazing, right? And sometimes it takes a certain type of woman to have a man explore the idea of being content with one woman. It's not my job, It's not my job to make you a man who is going to want a single woman. But I strongly believe my presence in your life will make you realize how important it is to have me and have me alone.
Damn.
Just my presence, right? And that has got to do not only with the fact that we have amazing sex. That's even besides the
Right
point.
now you're challenging the relationships.
Yes. Because my thing is, Gibine, you see why I always say to you the importance of friendship in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because the minute I see you as a friend, where you can look at other women and say, yo, babe,
I won't put me so. I will smash the label. Esintos are called. I will sugar ningi. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, and I can be like, yes, she is. And we can both engage on how beautiful she is. And for you, it feels like I'm able to open up about what I think and what I feel And it's enough for me to not even want to go out there and explore anything better. But the problem with women today, and I'm saying this because it's women I know today.
Yeah.
Maybe my moms did it, maybe my grands did it, I don't know. But we are looking for these perfect human beings, these perfect men who are going to idolize you, look at you every morning and every night and be like, oh my God,
You're a goddess.
You're a
When every
goddess.
day you goddess,
Ay,
wa
awume
hla-
sis,
mo
awume.
nga wa tlhapa mo
Awu,
o goddess
awu.
mo man.
Baningi o
O
goddess.
mbashile mo.
There's many goddesses out there,
Yeah.
and it's that thing where a confident woman, Gibine, I personally believe she's able to even look at you and be like, yo, baby, i-type yakho ke le. Yabona le, angiyakwazi wena umuntu wezinqa. I-type yakho le. Angeke ukushiye nalo. And the both of you can laugh about it. And I feel like the moment we're able to be that honest with each other, we can literally laugh at the situation so much that there's no need for you to even go to that woman, because you realize how comfortable you are in your relationship that you're able to be like, hey, babe, le cherry yang paizisa.
Let's go.
Le cherry yang paizisa. Yeah, what? And we can even call and be like, hey, sister, how's it? Yeah,
Sure.
Uplashe as umuntu wami. Ngithi eyemplashe umuntu wami yazi. Yazi emplashe awuthami. Enhle kini ngawo.
Yeah.
Yabona? And we can both laugh about it. And for you, unless you're an asshole, but for you, I would think that it's a moment for you to be like, you know what? Kine chere grand, man. Cherami grand. Like cherami confident. Cheram aina stress. Cheram is okay with me even looking at other women. Cherami comfortable. So much that it makes you uncomfortable. Why she's so comfortable.
Yeah.
But the minute I have to watch every move, why are you looking at her? Why are you saying she's got an ass? Why are you saying she's pretty? We young disrespect her. Yabo? Yayibiza. I mean, ngizoyibiza le chat. Sister, awusondela. Hey, wena ubhayisisa umuntu wami man. Hey, nawe mo fit kanje. The both of us laugh about it and it becomes a thing. And that's why I think friendships in relationships are so important, because then it doesn't feel like you're going through the relationship through a rule book. You understand that even esikoleni ngalesikhathi utshela ukuthi mina nithule, mina ndibe nani, it was hard because it's rules. But the minute it feels like it's part of a lifestyle, like it's okay for me to appreciate other women and even say hi and be like, hi, when I says gang into damn, and the both of you and her and all three of us laugh about it. When a woman makes you too comfortable, it makes you worry.
I feel it.
When she makes you like comfortable to cheat, to look at other women, it makes you uncomfortable. And I think that's that's the master relationship.
Yeah.
Where two people are so confident with each other, where you can say to me, hey baby, yes, I want to come with type.
Wena ngasudlulele khomotso vele nje general. Put khomotso's picture here njai. Leave him one njai. Njai ke rati. Njai. Put his picture here.
But guess what?
Yeah.
If I was your girlfriend and you and I were able to have that type of conversation,
Yeah.
guess what? It makes you so comfortable.
Ana le kutlom roba khomotso. Why is in the same space le nna? I'm roba. Ana I'm roba. But you're right. The thing about being comfortable. Majita guys have got this thing where, and I get it a lot from Bona. They're like, they would never allow their girlfriend to go on a trip with Majita. So I'm like, but to them, Jen, so let's say you find this girl, she's got male friends. And one day they decide to go on the trip. They're like, "Hi, these people are going to smash." So is it the thing of that's what the guy do every time when they are with other women, that they're scared that the woman can do that?
No, it's the fact that two things, you do it or you want to do it, that you automatically think, there's no way this woman is going on this trip and she's not going to want to do it.
Yeah.
But if you and I have that type of friendship where there's enough respect to, because I think honesty is respectful. Honesty is respectful, because if I'm able to tell you, listen, I want to see other people, I want to sleep with other people, I'm respecting you enough to decide if you're sticking around or not. And you're doing the same for me. In my sleep, I was sleeping on the bus driving to Joburg, right? And I experienced these people that died in that specific spot. I don't know if they recently died, but they had died in that specific spot. And I experienced them. I saw them in my sleep.